But there is another phone that did catch my interest. So you were talking about innovative phone. This phone right here is kind of innovative. But here's the catch about this one. This is the coolest phone that you're never going to buy, Mikey. It's called the Vivo Apex. It's got a fingerprint sensor under the glass. So like on the actual screen, you can actually put your finger on there and it will sense it, and then it will actually open and unlock the phone. In fact, I think that's what I read. The entire bottom half of the phone is a fingerprint sensor. And what's cool about this technology is it can actually be extra secure, because they have technology where you can actually use 2 thumbs to unlock your phone if you want to. So you have to put both your thumbs on there, or both 2 fingers, or whatever you want to do. You can put these 2 fingers or whatever, and it'll use those to unlock the phone. This is really cool tech, and from what I understand, I actually saw an MKBHD video. They are using a camera sensor underneath the glass. And then what they're doing is whenever the fingerprint sensor is going to scan your finger, the screen in the area where your finger is will brighten up to where the camera can see your finger, and it'll take a high-resolution picture of your fingerprint, and then it'll compare it to the one it has stored inside the phone. If it matches, it'll let you in. And it does it really fast, too. So it's a really cool piece of technology. Also, on the front, it's got a full frontal display, but the problem with doing that is there was no room for a front-facing camera. So there's a little bit of a drawback there. So what they did to solve that problem was they have a pop-up selfie camera. So it actually is a camera that pops up off the top to take pictures.
Let me interrupt. I'm sorry. That sounds like one of the coolest things that ever would have happened in like 94.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's such like an old school kind of thing. I don't get it. I think it's neat, but it's one of those, it's not very practical, right? And how long before it breaks? And what kind of case are you gonna put on your phone, right? Because everybody wants to put it in their OtterBox or their, life-proof case to keep it safe. What kind of case are you gonna put this in? I don't know. I feel like that's like a goofy thing that like would be so cool if we were in middle school.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. It's kind of silly, and it's one of those things that like if you had thought about it for 2 seconds, Vivo, that you'd realize that maybe people don't want a completely display phone. Maybe you could just carve up a little bit of space for some other things. But anyway, they also did some other interesting things. If I read this right, they're actually getting the sound. So the speakers on the phone actually come out by vibration. So it actually doesn't have traditional speaker grills. Somehow, through the vibration in the phone, it can actually produce sound without a speaker grill. So really cool, really high tech. Also something that you will never buy. Let's just be honest. This thing is not going to be out for a while. There's no word when it's going to be out. Also, I've never heard of the company Vivo before, but I don't think I'm that excited about their phones.
Did they have a price point for it?
No, I don't think there's even a price point. And this isn't changing the industry either. Like, these are cool ideas. And don't get me wrong, the fingerprint sensor thing, like that's going to make it into phones someday. I would be very surprised if it didn't. But let's be honest, you're never going to buy this thing. But it is really cool, and it is really cool to see what the future of smartphones could possibly be.
But you got to give them credit here. I feel like at least they're trying to push the envelope here. I mean, compared to, Samsung and Nokia or whatever, and LG, I feel like they're not even really trying. Like they've got comfortable knowing that we'll just buy their new phones year after year, and so they don't have to try that hard. At least Vivo is trying to mix it up a little bit. I mean, maybe they didn't make all the best decisions here, but who knows? Maybe we'll see some better stuff from them. I mean,
at least it's different.
Yeah.
Somebody will buy this phone, just not you,
yeah,
or me, or anybody watching this podcast.
Yeah.